Happy Chris Mahana Kwanzaa, everyone, and almost New Year. This is a poem that I wrote for my education course. It's called What is Teaching? That was the assignment. So, here goes. What is teaching? 1. Teaching is helping others learn when there are tears showing concern, sometimes letting the fire burn your students before you say, step back. 2. Teaching is a profession. One must create a plan for each lesson to find the balance between organization, flexibility, spontaneity to create the foundation upon which their students can begin their journeys of learning. 3. Teaching is about you just as much as it's about me. Sometimes we can't see it's about the student, the parent, the teacher, the sibling, the classmate, whether it's partnership, best friends, or a heated situation of hate. There's stuff going on beyond what we can imagine. So teachers cannot assume, but must listen. Use the knowledge they do have, but distance themselves, so as to remain in the appropriate role, but also to know about the prominent positives and negatives in the lives of their students without getting too personal. Because sometimes information can save a kid. And other times, it can cause the lid of a boiling pot to fly over and hit you in the face, leaving a scar that will be traced as perhaps misconduct on your end, and that can be a teacher's dead end. 4. Teaching is both objective and subjective. You've got to find the most abstract and delve into it, knowing that there are no facts that can necessarily support and back any of the thoughts, ideas students have, but at the same time, it will be a crime to discount any one student's interpretations when the goal is for them to critically use their imaginations, though at times, teaching needs to be subjective. When you focus on the specific adjective that describes a political figure who lives in the U.S. or a foreign territory, there is always more to learn about their story. So focusing on specific topics, from social studies to applied mathematics, from reading comprehension to artistic means of expression, you can teach or lead the lesson, knowing that you might understand something concretely, but something else might just be a mystery. 5. Whether it's in the classroom, their home, a camp, or the playground, everyone's got a story and a background. So be aware and be prepared. When differences abound, ignorance looms around above the heads of curious students, but as a teacher, you use your prudence to explain cultural differences when necessary, and showing that being different is not scary. It's just something new, maybe even to you, so show that you will not allow judgmental comments, and that openness leads to understanding and acceptance. 6. Sometimes you just gotta change things up and let the kids lead. Or bring out another side of you you haven't allowed out before. It's a leap of faith, a heck of a jump, but practice what you preach. This is a safe space you've created with your students. And there's only mistakes, no failures. There's always a way back up, and you'll be stronger for trying. Live by how you tell the kids to live, or they'll see that it's not really valid. And then comes 7. Rambling happens, things might go too quickly, or be achieved slower than you'd have pleased. But know the goal is to act as a guide on the student's voyage, their educational ride through the subjects, through hard work, through play, through discovery, through fits. Teaching is what you make of it, but one thing's for sure, your goal is to help students succeed. So when they're ready, let them take the lead.